Part of Me Podcast, we back again. Yo, listen, check this out, man. I'm going to apologize right now. Before I even start this video, short video, I'm going to apologize right now. I'm not trying to make a joke out of this. I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm not trying to, God rest the dead. Stephen Hawking. If people out there know who Stephen Hawking is, Stephen Hawking was a scientist. They say one of the most brilliant minds of our world. But I got to call bullshit on something, man. I got to call bullshit on this. I seen this, and I seen it before. Now I'm like, hold on, man. I got to call bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I got to call bullshit on this right here. What is this? You mean to tell me he had a human translator? Just.
I think I knew from about the age of 9 or 10 that I wanted to be a scientist. Most of my activities, like playing with model fireworks, or model railways, or playing complicated games.
Are we serious? Are we serious? Are we serious? They for real? This video from like 19, what year is this in? I don't know. But are we for real? They for real? Let's just peep.
Was aimed in some way at finding out how the world worked around me.
This is an interview.
So in a sense, you went from modeling planes to modeling the universe.
I was never very good with my hands, and my models did not work very well. But I was always interested in models that I could control. And I think that nowadays,
come on,
I have
son.
translation.
This what I mean by they will show and okay. Look in the camera for this one. People, talk. Listen to me. He was being asked questions. He was responding. Nobody can understand that. I want to know, how is it possible that this man sitting next to him can decipher these things as long sentences and frame it into a whole answer? If he translating that, he should be able to translate alien language from outer space. Anything they heard from coming from over and any of these satellites, they need to call dude and tell him, hey, we need you to translate this signal. What is he saying? Because if he can translate what Stephen Hawking is saying, he should be the #1 linguist on the planet. I'm not trying to be funny. Stephen Hawking was a brilliant mind. They said he was a brilliant mind, and he was an amazing scientist. And they even came up with a computer for him later on after this, where they hooked it to his brain somehow, and he was able to think about what he wanted to say, and it's in the computer actually literally said it out loud, which is a huge advancement in technology. But before that happened, we had this. I don't know if this was one interview he used an interpreter. I hope it was. Because come on. That looks ridiculous. I'm just keeping it a buck. I could be wrong. If that man is really interpreting what he's saying, that is amazing. But we'll never know. How are we going to know that? It looks crazy. Let's be honest. I'm going to keep it 1,000. It looks crazy. Stephen Hawking could be telling him, dude, what are you talking about? That's not what I'm saying. He could be saying that to him. He could be saying, who the hell are you? Why are you here? He could be saying anything. How are we supposed to know? And he's answering questions for him. I'm calling bullshit. I'm sorry. We've been told a lot of things in the past. God rest Stephen Hawking. He's a brilliant mind. No disrespect to him. But on that interview, I'm calling bullshit because that looks insane. I've never seen, I just saw it for the first time recently, and I just had to speak on it because it looks crazy, man. Come on now. Let's be serious. Come on now. Like, we got to have some kind of boundary for the nonsense. I know he was brilliant. I know. But was he brilliant enough? And it's not even about Stephen Hawking. It's about the other guy. Stephen Hawking could have been the most phenomenal scientist in the world. But who's the other guy? How did he become so good at what he's doing that he can decipher gibberish into full-out sentences? What kind of brain he got? What kind of how his brain calculating stuff? He need to be on a space shuttle somewhere, or in a room where they deciphering all kind of old languages and things they're hearing from outer space. He need to be somewhere. He's the best linguist ever. I'm looking him up. I got to look him up too now. I'm sorry. I just had to talk about this video for a second. Let me get out of here. But yeah, Stephen Hawking, one of the best scientific minds in the world. I didn't even watch the whole video. It's like 3 minutes long, but it's crazy.
Into studying physics. Because in a way, if you understand the universe,
Look at this.
then you have control of it. If Einstein's general theory of relativity is correct, the universe began with a singularity called the Big Bang. Now, because it was a singularity, all the laws of physics broke down.
See, this is why I'm calling bullshit. See, I'm back at it. See, he grunted twice. He's saying 15 sentences. Well, how are you deciphering from these two grunts that I'm talking about all these different things? Come on, that doesn't make sense.
And therefore, we cannot predict how the universe began.
Doesn't this sound like a good argument for the belief that God created the universe?
A few years ago, I was at a conference on cosmology that was held in the Vatican. And at the end of the conference, the participants were granted an audience with the Pope. The Pope said it.
I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't. You guys go check it out. Let me know what you think about that. This is something I saw. I just wanted to speak on because I think that is crazy. Phones going off. I think that's wild. I think that's wild. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about that. You know what I mean? Shoot me a comment. Not disrespecting Stephen Hawking. I think he's brilliant. But I'm calling bullshit on that translator. I have no idea where he was getting that information from. Probably a script, but that didn't look right. Holla at you later. Pardon Me Podcast. We up out of here. Go.